Talk about that one more shortly. The first one, Grayhound versus Ground Zero. We are jumping in here. It's Mirage first map. This is Ground Zero's last veto. So Grayhound have picked CT. We saw Grayhound last night. Very good on this map.
Yeah, and very interesting how they're setting up to start off with. We've got a few members towards B, and I think that was to be ready for the B rush, and now they're cycling members to be a bit more spread out, lined up, ready to support each other if possible. So, Ground Zero, once again, we saw last night, they play this very slow style of T-side where they, chill out for quite a while trying to find some picks and then react to the CTs, but sometimes that doesn't really
it worked better for him on Inferno. Did not work at all here against Atletico on Mirage. Last night, Grayhound on Mirage played Avant. That went 16-7, and that was a pretty dominant performance. They then moved into Inferno, where they won that 16-4.
Yeah.
So that was a huge performance by Grayhound. Ground Zero, their case wasn't great against Atletico, as we said, 6-16. However, their Inferno, their T-side on Inferno was brilliant.
Yeah.
After an 11-4 half, 4-11 half on their CT side, they dragged it back to the full 30 rounds. Just couldn't pull it out for overtime.
Here we go. Grat's going to open up the first pick of the round as Dick Stacey's going to push through the smoke. He's missed a few shots, but he will land it in the end. And Burn has also found one. Majestic has traded back Burn, though, and the bomb's going to go down. Bonus here for Ground Zeroes. They are finished off. Going to get that cash, though.
Yeah, at least they got the bomb plant down there, but 3 players still alive here for Grayhound. Urquhart starting things off well with a 2K. And Grayhound will start off here. Grayhound sort of run away with this CT side. It's going to be very hard to see Ground Zero getting back into it. However, we saw last night they have the ability to come back. That was a 4-11 half to them that they got to the full 30 rounds on. But
oh yeah. So full save this round thanks to the bomb plant. I'm going to be buying into the next round, of course. Grat picking up the scout nice and early is going to obviously predict that that's what they're going to be doing. And only the one SMG, MP9.
Yeah, Ground Zero on a full save right now as they got the bomb plant, so they're going to want to buy into round number 3. And Urquhart picks up. Did he get 2? They did. But Majestic's the only one remaining. Still out at Palace there watching that. Gratisfaction with the scout. Picks up his second. And Grayhound get their 2 rounds. Ground Zero, they'll be purchasing into this round here. They won't get an AWP out because they don't have the money for it. But it'll be a good buy. Nonetheless, Grayhound, this is where the decisions lie. They'll upgrade to 4 M4s and will keep that scout onto Gratisfaction. That was a more difficult one to try and upgrade.
Yeah. Obviously going for a bit of a bonus round. I think kind of Grat can hit those shots with the scout. So it's not too crazy. Of course he would have preferred it to make the smart economical decisions as Burn is going to take a bit of damage as the T's are pushing up towards short.
They got quite a bit of mid control now. Moving up mid, they got one up on Cat still. 2 players over towards B apps.
Yeah, once again, Ground Zero just stop pushing, waiting for something to happen. Means they're going to have to expel even more utility. That's going to block off their route up short. They still have Burn to contest with when they're going to find him. Burn's seen Buju's taking him down and he's going to fall back. Try and use the volley, but he's that right. And he's going to kill Willie KS from the grave though. Bomb has made its way through the apartments. It's on the site now. Majestic's going to go for the plant, and it's not going to get denied. That's a beautiful flash to deny Dick Stacey there. So it's a 3-on-3 now. Oh, free kill there for Dick Stacey. Majestic's not even looking. Wow, Stank, quick double from on top of the van. It's Dexter, and Apoc does going to flick around and take him on down. So, Ground Zero making it work for them. Maybe that scout was a poor decision.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would have changed too much in the end, but they didn't really have money for an AWP there.
Yeah.
It would have been...
He could have upgraded to an M4 at least, something that's going to give him more firepower.
Yeah, he could have. I don't mind taking that through.
Look at this buy,
Grayhound. Yeah, now... Well, now they can do a more staggered force buy here. Because of that, they'll get that extra M4 out.
Well, Mujis himself is onto the Galil. No head armor.
Yeah, they did lose 3 players there. It's costly going into that 3rd round.
Majestic himself has a glue as well, but more armor, more utility. APOC trying to tap away at Urcast, who was chilling in window, but only going to do a little bit of damage. Burns getting in, he wants to peek out, and he's going to find the kill under APOC. Through the boxes in the end, but nicely done.
Alright, I'm going to say congratulations to Grayhound today. They've come into the server with their names.
Yes. No,
we don't have
and I think, who was it? The XX Dexter, was it? Or Urcast?
Yeah, and Dick Monster.
Yes.
Grayhound now. They've got a lot of players pushing up here in the apartment. Shots going through on Burn finds Willie. We're going the other way. No, they're still going. They're still going forward. Dick Stacey pushed up here. He's going to find one. That 5-7 doing work. Gets another. He can almost get the 3rd. Burn will finish him off. No one goes down for Grayhound. That, as you may say, well, it was an interesting buy. It was a force into that round. It got him enough. The 5-7 doing a lot of damage of it. He'll pack up an AK for it. Doesn't have to upgrade. And that means Grayhound don't have to really reinvest too much into this round.
Yep, and they're just going to put Ground Zero's economy in the dumpster. It's not too good. Plays probably around 2k, fully reset. So, what can they do, I think? Burn wants to play aggressive up in mid. Flash not going to do anything. Willie's nice and hidden here. Nothing happening.
No, just waiting out now.
Yeah.
Ground Zero, they haven't really chosen to execute onto sites, and when they have, we saw it last night, they were just getting ground up against Atletico. We saw it on Cache, and we saw it on Inferno. They just, as they would move through, just absolutely shoot up, and we're seeing that once again tonight. So they will move back to roaming the map, looking for picks, trying to get some control, find that information. Gratisfaction is on the M4 here, playing connected, looking at unders. Dud will get away, but Dexter's found Majestic elsewhere. Ground Zero, like, moving around the map like this can be even more fraught with danger when you don't have armor or utility or anything better than pistols. 2 players remain, no one down for Grayhound. And that will be the last one. Grayhound, again, not losing a player.
Yep. Saw Grayhound as they played this last night, very aggressive.
And it's not the best money for Ground Zero right here.
Yeah.
It'll be a force. We'll probably see some Galils out there. We'll probably see a Galil onto Mujus right here.
Yep. Yeah, Dexter pushed all the way up through A main and got that first kill onto Majestic, who was trying to hide in Palace, sorry.
I like that they're going for this straight up though, instead of waiting a couple of rounds, waiting for the AWP. Like they did against Atletico last night. They were so committed to that AWP that they weren't taking these buy rounds when they could.
Yeah.
They still have to make it work. They did make it work one time. And Extinct's found Gratisfaction here, pretty much tying it up. Burn is low as well, but Majestic's fallen. Dexter's found him with the UMP. And he's upgraded that to the AK.
Yep, very nice from Dexter, but he's gone low for that as well. So look how aggressive Grayhound are pushing. We've got Dick Stacey pushed all the way through apps, and he's almost all the way to where the bomb is. I think he may have heard it get picked up as well, as Mujus is watching, but Dick Stacey's going to find the kill. And now they're going to have to turn around and go grab the bomb again.
Yeah, got to go back and get that. 2 players remaining for Grayhound, for Ground Zero here. Grayhound are low. Now there's only one. APOC Dud, Extinct's found one. The players are low for Grayhound. Dick Stacey the highest on 73. A lot of 39 seconds to go. Dick Stacey will find him. Extinct had to track back and try and get control of that bomb again.
I don't think Dick Stacey knew he dropped it. But yeah, Ground
No,
Zero.
I mean, they can just wander around the map and see if he's there. Knock, knock.
They
Again, no bomb plant out for Ground Zero. They haven't got one in quite some time. And that's 3 rounds in a row to Grayhound. Ground Zero, they're averaging about most players have 2.4k. So they'll be fine into the next round.
Oh, here we go. Push down the side. Dick Stacey missed a few shots before he lands the double. Can he get the triple? No. Mujus is there to take him on down. But Urcast has found one as well as Burns, and Urcast with another. That was very sudden. At least it was, yeah, they got out onto the site finally.
We should see an AWP come out this round, I'm going to assume. Mojuice. Oh, he can't afford head armor with it though. And especially against the CTs.
Well, Grat's gone for the
more
MP9.
Dangerous. He has.
Maybe
It's
to farm some cash, but no, he's done a lot of damage, but not a kill blow. But Dexter is there to do it in the end.
Yeah, interesting choice. They just didn't want to spend the full money into the.
Maybe just save it for next round. Maybe relying on his teammates to get all the kills if he can't do anything. He did a lot of damage to APOC.
Oh, right here. Ground Zero pretty much need a bomb plant for a full buy. They can get away with something half decent.
Oh, nice double, but he's going to be traded out there by Extinct. So it's a 2-on-2. As well, we see Mojuice go down as well. So up to Extinct. He has to get a 4K if he wants to win this round. And you know that's always easier said than done.
No utility here on Extinct either, and the crossfire set up for Grayhound. Burnt spotted him though, doesn't need help. Play goes down, he picks up 2. 7-1 to Grayhound. This is getting disastrous.
Look at the cash on Grat. He could have afforded an AWP. Maybe they really did misread the economy from Ground Zero.
I don't know, but they came away with it. Ground Zero can AK full armor everybody. The question is then utility.
Yeah.
Extinct's pretty good. Mojuice can get a fair amount. No, they are committing to the AWP once again. Interesting.
Yeah, well
they just want to go full out.
I think maybe they're realizing that no matter what they're doing, it's not working. So maybe if they do go with an AWP, they have more of a chance.
Maybe. They'll leave themselves with a fair amount of cash. Mojuice there with the 7 remaining. He'll definitely be going into the AWP, but it can. I don't know, scary. Like Ground Zero have in the last 2 nights, tonight and now tonight, sort of surprised me with how they've used their economy. But they made it work in the end on Inferno. If they can make it work here, that's another question. They're streaming out onto the site and just getting absolutely picked out. Only 2 players remain. Low health right here. A Guard will be spotted by Burn, and that'll end up Burn picking up a 3K there. They just streamed out of Palace and shut down.
Burns on 16 frags. Putting up the numbers, and here we go. Willie straight onto that AWP. He's only got the 1 himself, but so has Mojuice, so maybe he's hoping this will help him step it up a bit.
And there we go. We've got the AWP on to Willie. Mojuice did buy it for him. Willie and Mojuice were sharing the AWPing duties last night.
Yeah.
Mojuice, only for a little bit though. Willie was pretty much the main.
Indeed.
Grayhound, if they keep on this run of denying bomb plants as well, on the T side, at least you get a bomb plant, you can buy into the next round, but
yeah.
They just haven't been able to get a bomb plant in so long. 8-1 here.
Well, we do see Ground Zero completely foregoing any mid control. We've got 3 in towards B and then 2 on either side of the A bomb site. And Dexter's going to take APOC Dud, who is looking for some info. No refrag or anything. He's just waltzing out into sight on his own and just dying.
That was just a duel that no refrag could be come from. It was just completely one-on-one. Because he's looking for picks. Why? The Daisy now is going to find Extinct there. And again, it's just solo plays across the map, and Grayhound are individually winning out every time.
Oh yeah, going for them big playmaking moves, but it's not working. And they're even smoked out of the A, which
two at least coming main here, but then they have 2 to deal with on the site. Urcast in such a dangerous position here. On that It's going to move him out. They know he's there though from where it came from. And Dexter flashed out, but lives. Only got legged. 88 damage done.
Indeed, so they are out to the bomb site. Willie's found one, but he's turned his back to Burn, who was on stairs, and Grat's going to finish it off. Easy shot onto Majestic, and Grayhound picking up another That AWP purchase really not working for Ground Zero. But on the bright side, they still have a decent amount of cash. It seems like, you know, with their cash, they're just being over-conservative.
Yeah, well, over conservative, but then there's rounds where they just spend it all up. I'm not sure exactly what the philosophy is there. It looks like there's just not much consistency within the managing of the economy for me.
Yeah.
But when you're getting smashed, you're going to try things. You're in that position where you have to try things. And Gratisfaction waits out and finds Moo Juice. Just nothing working for Ground Zero there. There was that little edge on the smoke, and they got a flash across, but Gratisfaction, such a good AWPer, and so composed, can just wait for it. And he picks up another one in Extinct as he repositioned over to the B apartments.
Well, talking of Extinct, I think the chances for Ground Zero in this match are, but that's a nice shot from Willie. He's pulled one back. They're going to have to dig very deep if they want to. You need to
keep casters cursing them, because that seems to really work for them.
All right.
But we can see pretty much the setup from Ground Zero as we did last round, where two are going to come out onto the site through main. Eventually, one connector, he gets taken down. Burn doing the work again. And the player on the A site will get taken down. We've still got two at jungle here. Majestic getting the spray, gets two of them.
And now we're getting the plant.
A 1v1 with 1 health on Majestic here versus Gratisfaction. With the AWP, he'd be better off changing to the CZ, to be honest, but
I think that's
he doesn't know how much he's done. He does. He's changed out to the CZ.
I think Majestic might have seen his head. Majestic's missed some shots, but Grat's going to get it in the end. Another round for Grayhound, unless he burns himself alive. But no, he's...
At least they got a bomb plant there. They'll pick themselves up 4,200. And that will allow them to purchase into the next one. But buy rounds haven't really meant that much. That was the closest they've been to a round. It's the first bomb plant since like the first or the second round.
Yeah.
It's one-way traffic Grayhound. They'll get the buy, but they don't have the AWP that they really do like, even though they're on the T side.
Yeah.
And Grayhound is completely shutting them down. Just picks across the map. There's no huge strategy to what Grayhound's doing here, but they're poked hard. Oh! Dexter getting 3. Urcast picking up the last one there. Denying that 3K. Dexter still alive here, and they've got control of the bomb. It's fallen apart. Beautiful aggressive push from Grayhound here. They can get exotic with their plays, as they're so confident right now. Well, and beautiful flash onto Majestic. Urcast takes him out from the peak. And we got one player left. It's Extinct. He's got to come from behind. Dick Stacey's hurt him. He's jumped down out the window. Dexter's watching short as well. And he looks away just at the wrong time. 11-1 hit to Grayhound. The map so far has gone Grayhound 2 into a Ground Zero victory. But after that, it's been 9 rounds to Grayhound. It was a complete shutdown from Dexter and Urcast at the start of that round. Move up, push up mid, really strong.
They even mistimed it as well. The flash got most of Dexter when he was coming out, but
just move back. He didn't get seen anyway, it looked like.
Well, yeah.
They'll still move those 3 players back up to mid, but 2 main. So they'll look to send these 3 connector while the 2 players from main can come around. 2 players in connector for Grayhound. They've really got to take them out.
Nice shot. APOC dud. There's Dexter and Grat are going to shut down Moo Juice and APOC. So it's just up to Majestic and Instinct, who are on the site, so they're going to get another plant. So finally, that's a bit more.
Yeah, the pick didn't come through as they moved on the site, but it was enough information to rotate everybody around. Dick Stacey will find Extinct and Majestic, the last player left here with 13.
And they know where he is as well. He's dead. A simple pistol shot. You know what? Moo Juice is on 1 kill. It's not a donut, it's a breadstick.
That was a 1, jeez.
Yes.
Ouch. The lowest for Grayhound is actually Gratisfaction, but you can't fault him for being last.
He's got the highest that Ground Zero have.
Yeah, you can't fault him for being last because everyone's stealing his kills. They're just not allowing Ground Zero to do anything right now. I have no answer. They're going double AWP, but they're going to have to find these angles somehow.
Nope.
They've got Moojus at least in a good spot for long range with the AWP. So much utility being thrown down. 2 players are main.
Yeah.
And Majestic's fired out as well, so Gratification knows he's there.
Once again, this aggressiveness from Grayhound paying off. Oh, how does Dick Stacey dodge that? He attempted a wallbang from Moojus. So Dick Stacey knows he's there and knows he's pushing up. The flash is going to come out. Oh, Moojus is flashing.
He's firing it. Oh, he was behind the wall. I thought he could see him. Moojus picks up Dick Stacey from coming out of the wall. The M4 just not able to find him through there. I think he was a bit to the left as well. I think Extinct was his target. Moojus is low down to 33. Grayhound are starting to play to the B site.
That's the bomb.
That's the bomb. They know it's there. They'll get the last players over there. They've got 3 here anyway. And Moojus, the last one here with 33. Sees Urcast. Beautiful shot. Gets Gratisfaction as well. Could he pull a Gratisfaction from the same spot that he did last night? Getting an ace clutch. Moojus has 2 more to deal with. They're closing in from him from both sides. And from behind. 13-1 here. 2 Greyhounds.
Well, he's quadrupled his kill amount in that round alone.
Last round, force up time for Ground Zero. And we'll get the Galil out. This has been a dismantling, to say the least.
Oh, he's gone for AK with no head armor.
Yeah, why not? Pretty much try anything at this stage. They're going for a full A execute. They have not done this at all. They haven't tried it yet.
Hopefully this works. They're tossing out the smokes. The fire is going to deny APOC. W's going to push him through the fire and the flames as Dexter's found Majestic. APOC fully flashed on sight and seen out by Urcast as Dexter is going to find that kill. Dexter with another. Before Moojus has gone down and Dexter with his 4th. Can he get the ace in this round? Yes, he can.
Oh, Dexter.
He wasn't even looking the right way and he flicks on him for the ace. That's insane.
All right, we'll be right back with the second half very shortly. Welcome back here to the CGPL, proudly sponsored by ASC, Western Digital, SSD, AMD, and Download Festival. Grayhound going for an A hit. They're sending 4 through Palace. Willie KS got aggressive. He's found Urcast here, but they'll move out onto the site. It is theirs with the 4 players. They'll get Willie KS from behind. And bomb gets planted. 4 versus 4 here. Retake for Ground Zero. And Grayhound can set up for this hold.
Well, there's a small gap in that smoke, but APOC Dad not able to get any shots through it. As they are completely locked out, they're waiting for this smoke to clear. Seems like a bit of fight going in CT as Grat's going to pick up that one, and Dexter's also taking the APOC Dad. Dexter with another one, and Dexter with a 3rd. He is 8 frags in the last 2 rounds.
And Majestic, the top fragger for Ground Zero, has 8 kills. This is just
it's a slaughter.
An absolute dismantling. At least we don't have to call him Ground Zero. We can call him Ground 1.
That's a good one, actually.
I've got one on the board. And Ground Zero, of course, have to force up into this. They have to win 14 in a row to force overtime.
Not too hopeful, to be honest.
No, and the next map being Overpass is a Grayhound staple. That is... It's probably the main map I wouldn't want to play Grayhound on, and moving into that, it's going to be an uphill battle, to say the least.
Well, they've started off well as Majestic's found one, but Urquhart is there for the trade back. Sink behind, he's missed the shot, and Dexter's got the 180. It's all up to Willie in the 1-on-4. This is over. GG. Well, for some.
Yeah, not too much.